Hi everyone. I just got back from vacation for 2 weeks and I had a great orchid and cat sitter. But while I was gone, my Cychnodes jumbo puff, or Cychnodes, sorry, jumbo puff, decided to start rotting on me. So today I am going to remove the rotten pseudobulb and hope for the best. I've never done this before. It's giving me a little bit of anxiety, not gonna lie. But here, let's look closer at what's going on here. So here is the old pseudobulb. It used to be very plump and large and wonderful. And now it's got this big rotten spot that is growing steadily. See how mushy it is? It's really gross. So I contacted the owner of Sunset Valley Orchids to ask him for his advice, and he recommended letting the whole thing dry out and waiting to see if the rot would spread. If it spreads, to remove this pseudobulb, because otherwise the rot will spread to the new growth. But he hoped that, or he said that he hoped that it would not spread. However, it has, so now I know I need to do this. And I also then need to repot this new growth into a small pot, like a 2-inch pot. I don't actually know how this is going to work because the root system is pretty large. So I'm a little bit anxious, I'm a little bit nervous. Let's get started. All right, so first I'm going to take it out of the pot. It's just in moss, and it's got some rocks at the bottom that I sterilized for extra ventilation. I don't use styrofoam peanuts because styrofoam creeps me out. I can't stand styrofoam. I don't like touching it. I don't even like looking at it. So I don't use those. So here I'm just going to tear off as much of the moss as I can in order to get to the poor plant itself. Now, why did this thing rot? Well, I suspect that my wonderful orchid and cat sitter overwatered it. I mean, these things happen. It's not the end of the world, but this is my first Cychnodes, and I was really hoping that I wouldn't kill it, so we'll see. Okay, so you can see that the root system is not actually as big as I thought it was. So maybe this will actually work. It's just such a shame, you know? You put so much love and energy into these plants, and then they start dying on you. And then you blame yourself, and there's all this guilt. All right, I'm going to pause the video and come back to you when it's time to cut. So now all the moss is off and I'm going to make a cut. I've sterilized this extremely sharp knife with isopropyl alcohol. And basically what I'm going to do is sever the old pseudobulb, which is mushy and rotting, from this new growth, which will hopefully survive and become a new pseudobulb on its own. But let's be real, guys, it might die. So happy thoughts, happy thoughts. All right, if you look closely, you can see that there's an area between the two. And so I'm going to cut right there. Actually, this is kind of pulling off all on its own. Look at that. I didn't even need a knife. Slowly pulling this apart. There we go. It's coming. There's like one root that's kind of like I'll pull those roots out. I just want to show you this rotten area. See how mushy it is? Ew. So gross. Sorry, little guy. You're going in the garbage. Okay, so now what I'm going to try to do is pull out the roots that were connected to that. There's one. Here's another. Ugh, this is like a blob of spaghetti. Yeah, once I figured this out, I'm gonna try to pull out all of these, the roots that were connected to the old pseudobulb. And then I'm going to put some cinnamon on this wound. And then I'm going to repot in this little pot and come back and show you the finished product. So I'm shoving moss into this pot and hoping that it doesn't break any roots and that it will cradle this poor plant and allow it to grow and be happy and flourish. So this is pre-moistened sphagnum moss. That's all. That's all it is, guys. That's all it is. That's all you need. And it's fresh sphagnum. I threw out the old sphagnum. All right. Basically, this is as much as I can shove in without harming the plant. So what I'm going to do now is put, where did my stick go? Here it is. Put this in and tie this plant. Well, actually it's kind of leaning on it. I'll probably tie it to the stake anyway. And there you have it. Repotted, severed from the mothership, and hopefully will still survive. Thanks for watching.